Dear colleagues, today I'd like that my topic was small introduce how the oh my god I must continue how the European inflation is about 1.7%, mm, ECB left the interest rate at the level of the at previous level 2%. In fact, but the credit resources in the cost of the money in the eurozone consists about 2 and 8%. So the and certainly the here the turbulent story in the United States internal market almost don't influence of these stories. And literally, I told yesterday, which topic which in my topic which I sent into the TikTok, due to the increasing name. The fell down not only stock exchanges, gold, silver, but oil prices are increasing. It's not a connection with the Iranian story. This is another base. The traders are leaving Bitcoin, precious metals, and had his money in the oil. This is habit. Story, and certainly this one against the Trump. His ideology of the less the gas oil $2 per barrel, $2 per gallon, etc. And not only that, here one of the journalists from the NBC or the ABC, it's not, I'm sorry, I don't exactly listen. Yesterday, asked Donald Trump how the Donald Trump promised to give 2,000 for every. This is a good question due to the um, due to that we have a previous example how the Donald Trump give money 1,776 US dollars per every military services, since the ordinary to the general, for the certainly with the 250. And certainly the 2000s for the to use money for the tariffs. Um, and certainly I think Donald Trump came to the everything certainly is very difficult, but to give the pension in the poor and little states, should we start lead to smoothly to give and start it certainly before the 4th of the July. Meanwhile, after the 4th of July, Donald Trump decided to close the Trump Kennedy Art and Painting Center in Washington for the reconstruction. This is a thing decision due to this real monuments and others. And certainly the uh, Donald Trump uh, could not to the give money for the tariffs due to the Supreme Court must have a potential to bring decision about the return money for the export import films due to the U.S. Congress have a right, a law right to the and additional duties it produces which Donald Trump have a word tariffs. And meanwhile, before when I listened about the as assigning of the um, vice military intelligence in Moscow, I listen how about I listen in the hospital how around me some of the sick people stamping his feet. It's very laughed was. And meanwhile, Vladimir Zelensky didn't refused even how the Russia killed the militaries. By fact, he rejected this version about participation of Ukraine secret services in this shooting. But another stories. Let's continue. And, not only the increasing oil prices keep Trump administration to use forces, military forces against Iran. And Iran use this as a circumstance and provocation to do provocation in the Hormuz Prolif against the Abraham Lincoln air carriers and others. But United States have reserve the Venezuelan oil, and this is reserve must be used, and not only psychological significance to supplies um, mixing last it and Venezuelan oil to the India. And certainly the turbulence explained the removing capitals which directing into the IE shares. Also, to do weak the US dollars. This is not good. This is worse for the US dollars due to US dollars um, have a trend to take a trend to weak. But certainly the US expert for the this is a trend have a prefer this is very good for the expert of United States. But this temporary situation and general line with the tariff is must be to use those must be heavy, more heavy, and the US economy must be heavy the same. And here the tariff regulation need to continue. This is certainly, for example, Donald Trump regulation with the tariff policy with the India and special conversation. This is a big country, the fourth economy of uh, four or five, fifth, I'm sorry, economy of the world and the biggest of the population country. And certainly Donald Trump have also to see the situation with China, which April meeting with Mr. Xi when during his visit to the into the China. And certain the Uh, and certainly here uh, the factor of the Venezuela and then the Cuban, more the humanitarian stories, very engaging of the uh, administration, and certainly here the very important of the Minnesota. Minnesota story, and Donald Trump uh, decided to withdraw some ICE agents from this territory, and this is a flexibility situation. And further need I kept I think to see I kept new legislation as the additional with the law of the 1907 about rebels need to the I kept special special law with the connection with the struggle of the criminals. The main reason of the Washington D.C., Chicago, Portland, and right now Minneapolis, the struggle with the criminals and the base of the migrants, and and for this reason, it will be very nice to see the special law due to the law of the 1907 have a political direction. The rebels means they change the political power. Um, that is a level more. And this is will be the territorial law. Law for use matters in the one one territory which are kept by the house and confirmed the uses. And the last and the last the interesting sample the um, some teams the team oh my god have a big money and for example Nvidia send give money granted money to the OpenAI 100 for the buying AI, the microchips of the NVIDIA. Here, that is money from one package to the another package the first time. But here, this is keeping book stories, which allows to the increasing capitalization both partners, companies, and the increasing the capitalization in um, the range in the stock shares. But Nvidia rejected this money of OpenAI due to mostly the corporation which interested in the IE, including the Anthropic startup, became independent to own IE system. Uh, I think enough for today. So thank you. Bye bye.